Look at them. Such pigs. Hello YouTube, I'm on the pig pen. The pigs are expecting a treat every time that I enter their pen. I've already given them one today, and I moved them to fresh ground, so if this video is a little bumpy, it's because they like to bump me when I'm here and not giving them treats. Anyway, I wanted to do an update on the automatic pig feeder and show you how I build the their always available water. It's an improvement over what we started with, but this is an update on the improvements I want to make before next year when I raise pigs again. I'll turn around the camera and point it out. Alright, so here's the pig feeder with the lid off. The one problem that this feeder has is when the feeder gets empty, the pigs will push this part of the metal in, and unfortunately I just fixed it and I thought I was recording it, but I wasn't. The other side is still a little bit out because I didn't fix it as good. So here's the gap. It was about 2 inches a minute ago, and all I do is I take a sledgehammer and I bang against the wall and push it back out. The improvement I want to make to the feeder to make it so that doesn't happen is I was thinking to put some 1/16 inch metal around the entire barrel, tack welding it to the outside to give that area a little bit more strength. It doesn't hurt anything, you don't need it, but it's an annoyance. I mean, it lets a little extra water in there. Sometimes the feed likes to clump up. The pigs have to work a little harder. I'm not interested in those things. I'd prefer it to stay round down there. So I'm thinking to put that band in. Is it required? No. Other problems that I've had with the feeder is this bolt mystically disappeared. I believe one of the pigs, Dinner over there, the white one, took a lot of interest in them and probably worked it until it came out. I don't know if she ate it, but I never found it. This bolt is a 3.5 inch bolt, slightly bigger than the last one. I haven't had any problems with them getting it back out again. But you can see it's a little bit flatter here where the others are more angled. So that was a problem, but I only had it one time and it was easy to solve. The other thing that I want to improve, it's not really a problem, is what I do is I run a ratchet strap underneath that one board right there, and I hook it to my tractor's ball in the back to move this feeder from area to area, paddock to paddock. I'm thinking that sometimes the pigs get all rooty around here and it gets a lot of mud in there or dirt in there, and sometimes it's hard to get the ratchet strap under it. So what I'm thinking is either put an eyelet right here and right here on the inside, or an eyelet on the outside, which means the pigs will definitely chew on them, to hook the ratchet strap up on the outside of this thing and hook it to the tractor. That's the improvements that I would make to my feeder. All in all, I'm very happy with this feeder. I think it would fit 4 pigs instead of 2 without any kind of an issue. My pigs, they like to fight over one side, so even though I put them on opposite sides so they wouldn't want it, whatever it is, that if one pig's on one side and the other's on the other, it never fails that the pig on this side or that side will go, "Hey, what are you eating over there? It must be better than what I'm eating," and I'll switch sides. All right, so on to the waterer. It's important that your pigs have water all the time. So I have a 55-gallon drum. When I first started out, I have a 55-gallon drum. The nipple waterer, which has worked out quite well, goes into a hydroponics barrel connector. These are easy to find. It's a 1/2 inch one. I got it at Home Depot for like 12 bucks. If I find a link to it, I'll put it in the description below. But I just drilled the hole the right size for this. I hand tightened the washer on the inside. That makes a watertight seal through the hole. Threaded this in, introduced the pigs to it. At first, it was just a barrel on the ground. They were little feeder pigs. They weighed like 70 pounds, and they always wanted whatever was underneath this barrel. So what they would do is they dig, and it would fall over, and it was a pain. So I took and mounted it to a pallet This is a nice configuration, I think. So if you want to copy it, feel free. But vertical 2x4s with a horizontal one on the top. Then I took the horizontal 2x4 on the sides and I made it vertical, attaching it here, here, and here. Now that makes that super strong. In the back I put a cross brace to make sure that everything stayed rigid. And on the back across between the two verticals, I put it at an angle cross brace. These are all screwed in with 3 1/4 inch screws that are exterior. I moved this the same way I do the feeder, so I want to make the same improvement, eyelet to thread. I want the key to moving a pallet with that much weight on it is you need to get the front up just a little bit. So I want to make sure there's a good strong connection. It's going to be a hefty eye bolt, so I can lift the front up just a little bit with my ratchet strap. So when I drag it, I'm not making a pile of dirt in front of this thing. It's not good. You can see the trail even without the eyelets. When I drug them from over there through here and then down here. It's not much of a trail. That's really good. If you don't get the front off the ground, you'll actually dig a nice trench. All right, well, that's my update. I hope the feeder and water helps an aspiring pig raiser out there, and you have a great day.